어제 좀 진행하려고 했는데 시간이 늦어가지고 방송은 금방 종료했어요. 그거 이어서 진행하겠습니다. 타워가 있네? 아, 밑에 있는 거구나. 그리고 여기에 위키드 몹 있는 걸로 알고 있는데 들판 안에 있던가?
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
여기 살펴보자. 헐 있네. 안 풀려. 아이, 너무 위에 들었다. 안 보여. 안 보여. 이걸 셋이. 이걸 셋이?
That's better.
막혔잖아. 뭐지? 아, 밑에 있는 애들까지 어그로 끌린다? 잡을 수 있잖아, 이걸로. 안 맞았네, 쟤네 또. 이건 어쩔 수 없지. 아, 이게 안 돼. 아, 왜 안 돌려? 아, 차지 때문이구나. 응? 토르가리 하나 땄네? 이건 안 되지. 뭐야? 이거 안 되네. 아이템 없니? 없네. 못 내려가잖아.
That's better.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
없지.
Right.
응?
I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, we could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even set out me stall. As I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in ash? Do orcs even carry gil?
또 조질각인데?
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
공화국 야영지. 경력 많나? 경력 많으면 좋지.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
잠깐만.
I got here in time.
응? 벌써 끝이야?
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg. That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
기다려봐. 상작강 좀 하고 갈게. 상작강은 못 참지.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others? Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnes when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not going to kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
말 풀어지네. 이런데 아이템이 있지 않을까? 아이템이 없네요. 상자인가 저거? 아이템이 하나도 없어. 뭐야? 안 되지? 설마 했다. 거의 다 도착했네요. 생각보다 거리가 좀 있었어.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
사다리 올라가는 거 있고. 일단 상점부터 포션 없으니까.
Welcome, welcome.
다이아 소드.
A fine choice. Anything else? A fine choice. Here, take a look at my wares. Of course. A fine choice. Anything else?
돈
Of course.
들어가는 거 봐. 미쳤어 진짜.
Take care.
Yes, the finish is exquisite. These will make us rich. Rich, I tell you.
Forgive me, traveller, but no matter how deep your pockets might be, we only sell to trusted patrons. I do hope you've not had a wasted journey.
산다고 한마디도 안 했는데요.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace, it is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, The Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
금방 오딘전 할 것 같다, 어째.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you. So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, your grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
서브 미션이 좀 몇 개가 나왔네요. 나보러 흑이 집. 아, 흑의 집.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to interrupt their work.
그런 말 들으면 더 돌아다니고 싶어지잖아.
I feel like I've fleshed 100 skins today.
Stay focused, will you? One slip with that scrape and the hunter's hard work will be for nothing.
뭐야? 뭐 메인 미션 시작하는 데였네?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Ah.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
The Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Korava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return. A fortune in skin and scale awaits any man with a will to claim it for his...
아, 저쪽이야. 아. 열렸나 보네, 이제 여기.
This is the Requietry, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
You have my thanks. Without your medicines and your wisdom, Tabor would be but a shadow of itself.
It is the least we can do in return for your generous hospitality, my lord.
수민족, 살인민족이라는 살인민족. 후고코프카를 향한 비정상적인 숭배심이 감지돼. 달메케 공화국령으로 도망쳤다는 소수민족, 사례민족.
The Undying are not the only secret fellowship in this realm, you know. There are others, each working for their own ends. Why, not so very long ago, a society committed to discovering how one might cast magics without a catalyst was found to be operating throughout Valisthea. They were denounced as heretics, rooted out, and driven from our shores, never to be seen again.
딜크트의 소명, 각지의 소형유물. 벨코르의 사막 북부, 석탑을 누나하게서 머리 부적금 불가 나를 바꿔 하소서.
Beneath the flood, yes, and not a stone's throw away.
Oh dear, I hope it doesn't spread.
아이템 없어요?
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bow.
You there! This...
Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. One each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones. If it wasn't for those domed roofs protecting the stones from the elements, the truth of Tabor's history would have been...
뭐야, 사다리가 있었네? 마더 크리스탈 소화하던 이들이 이 땅에 초석을 세웠다. 크리스탈 빛나 그 빗줄은 끊기서 한다.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I, dearie. In all my long
아이템 상자 더 있을 것
So it's
같은데.
these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes to Dalamil.
오호.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you, madam?
I'm sure I can find you something. All of these stones have a good bit of diamond dust in them. That'll see your sword sharp, all right?
Not a scratch on them. These hides will fetch a good price.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less of late?
Yes. I hear Master Cyril drew up a new tonic for him.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps she'll invite me around to try it next time.
That mark. You must be Lord Rosfield. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lord. I, too, am a member of the cause, though I spend most of my time hunting. For the good of the village, you understand. The soil is poor here, so the people suck mostly on meat and blood. The hides, meanwhile, they make into leather and then into gill.
생각보다 여기 아이템이 굉장히 많네.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
올라가는 거 없잖아.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen them for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
동서남.
The great good.
아이고 잘못했다.
That's definitely not right.
Take all the time you need.
아, 그냥 순서대로구나.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
북쪽이 황금의 평원.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
돼지의 은혜였나?
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars. given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
보상 뭐냐? 에헤이. 아, 할아버지 좀 짜다잉. 자, 그러면 살펴볼 거 다 살펴봤으니까 일로 나가야 되니까 있죠. 못하지 이거. 사다리 있지 않았나? 사다리가 없네. 자, 스토리 진행하러 갑시다. 잠깐만, 이쪽 맞지?
Ah, Lord Rosfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
The free city's under siege? Who'd have thought it?
Master Cyril, luckily. Thank goodness he told us before we set out.
새길이야 여기? 새길이네. 그리고 이거 쓸 데가 없다 지금. 이그니시.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
알고 있어. 알고 있단 말이다. 러브 미션 해야 되잖아. 얘네인가? 맞네. Go back.
Remember, kill my cycle. Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
아이템. 어림도 없지. 어우, 씨. 잠을 제대로 못 잤다.
Run like the wind.
Caution.
도적들이 왜 있음? 이게 간물 아니야? 아니 관문 시작하는데 왜 도적이 있어? 어떻게 된 거야? 관리 족같이 하네. 텔레포트 생겼네. 가보지.
You lost, stranger. Wherever you're headed, it's back the way you came.
마을이구나. 저거만 잡고 잠깐 방송을 종료해야 할 것 같네요. 어우. 너무 피곤하다. 잠을 제대로 못 잤더니 너무.
No holding back.
네가 뭘 할 수 있는데 거기서 나 안 내려가 임마. 올라오나? 네가 뭘 할 수 있지? 길이랑 쌓이네. 존나 개꿀이네.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
사진 거 봐. 미쳤다 진짜.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
어우, 방지를 바꿔놔야 되겠다.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
좋았어. 좋았어.
This is hide unlike any I've had the pleasure of handling. My clients will pay a fortune for the merest scrap.
아, 좀만 진행할까? 저기까지만 볼게요. 저기까지만 보고. 아, 너무 졸려서 게임을 오래 못하겠어 지금. 아.
The free city is under siege.
몬스터다.
Then let us be rid of them.
아이고, 잘못 썼다. 어디 살리면 안 돼. 어디 왜 안 맞아? 이거 안 하니? 그렇지.
We're not alone.
경험치 딸딸하고 여기 가기 전에 새끼를부터. 새끼는 못 참지. 깜짝인데. 뭐 먹어? 진짜로? 못 가는 길이구나. 개꿀. 중첩 미쳤어 진짜 이거. 달려가요. 아이템 좀 먹고 가자잉.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry. 짜자자자. 뭐야, 서울 시험 왜 이리 많어? 일단은 여기까지 합시다. 여기까지 하고 잠 좀 자야 되겠어요. 지금 너무 피곤하다. 일단 돌아가고, 자, 시청해주셔서 감사하고 좀 잤다가 좀 컨디션이 좋아지면 다시 돌아오겠습니다.